Hi and welcome to another episode of ReaperTV. I recently reviewed the Mercuriall Tube Amp Ultra 530 plugin and virtual amplifier and rated it very highly. But one of the comments that I made in there was it would be nice to have the ability to run multiple different types of microphones and not just the SM57 that bundles with the plugin. Well, looking a little deeper into things and some of the things that Mercuriall actually offer you, they've got a free Mercuriall Cab, which is what it does is it allows you to load in impulse responses and choose between 3 different styles of microphones and 3 different positions of the microphone in relation to the speaker cabinet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly run through and show you how you can use that with the U530 plugin and how you can quickly and easily add multiple instances to get different types of microphones with different positions and blend those together to get an exact sound that you're looking for. So let's take a look at that now. I've got a session open in front of me, and as you can see, I've got the U530 loaded in and the Mercuriall Cab loaded up as well. So the first thing you're going to want to do inside the U530 is disable the cab emulation that's built into it. So that's effectively going to bypass this bottom section where you can choose what type of speaker cabinets you want and the position of the microphone. So what you need to do is uncheck and ensure that the blue light is turned off on the cab section. And once you've done that, you're just listening now to the amplifier and not being influenced by the speaker cabinet. So it's going to sound absolutely terrible. So the second thing we're going to do is make sure that we've got an instance of Mercuriall Cab, in this instance version 3.0. And if I just move this out of the way, you've got to ensure that the speaker cab emulator comes after your virtual amplifier, otherwise it's not going to influence the sound. So as you can see, I've got the U530, then I've got the actual speaker cabinet. You just put that in the right position. So we've now got the Mercuriall Cab coming after the 530. So if we take a listen now, you can hear the amplifier section from the U530 running through the cab emulation or the impulse responses of the Mercuriall Cab, bypassing the actual plugins speaker emulation section. So let's have a listen to that now, and let's have a listen to what it sounds like when we make some changes on there. So you can see it's very easy to go through and set different microphones, different position for the microphone in relation to the speaker cabinet. You'll also notice we've got input tuning at the top, and what that relates to is with none, there's no tuning of the speaker cabinet with a specific type of virtual amplifier. And the X50 and the 8505 are both free virtual amplifier simulators that I've covered in a different video that'll show you how to use them. So there's no reason why you can't use those to choose what type of tuning you want to have in relation to the U530, but they're not geared to work with that. But you might like the sound, so experiment and find out what you like. You can also see we've got the ability to choose high quality or normal quality for the actual impulse response, to run it in stereo to maximize it, or we can just include the dynamics only, so we might want to mix the dynamics of one microphone with the actual cab emulation of a different microphone. You know, the reasons you could use these kind of things are almost endless, so you could experiment with these to get exactly what you want. But like I said earlier, if we want to run 2 instances or 3 instances of this so we can run multiple microphones, that's very easy to do. So all we need is, we'll leave that instance running there, and I'll just come down onto the track I'm working with, click, and we'll add in a new instance. So we'll go to Mercuriall, we'll go to Mercuriall Cab version 3. We now have a second instance of that cab. You can see, let's just put that in position so it's running in the right place. So we can now easily mix in, let's just say for example we wanted a 421 alongside the SM57. You can now see we can have that running together. So God knows what this is going to sound like, but it'll give you an example. disable any of these, we can do that, bypass them. Bypass both. And now there's no cab emulation at all. So that's all I really wanted to show you in this video, was the fact that even though the plugin itself, the U530, only has a set SM57 style microphone being used in there, you can bypass that by disabling the cab emulation and then load in the Mercuriall Cab and choose from different microphones and different impulse responses. Well, I hope you found this useful. I hope it's given you some ideas of what you can do with your copy of the U530. I recommend checking it out, testing it, find out what sits well in your mix, and just experiment with it, see what works. Well, I hope you found this video useful. If you have, please hit the subscribe button below to be kept up to date with all the videos that we add to the channel. If you've got any comments, questions, or feedback on this or any of the other videos on the channel, please pop those in the comment section below. All applicable links to this video will be in the description below, so I'd recommend checking those out. And until next time, happy mixing.